I'm Chris, you're watching FRAG-MENTAL, thanks for joining me. I've got a few things to unbox, so I thought I'd turn on my camera and let you guys join me in this unboxing. Unboxing videos seem to get good views on YouTube, so you seem to like them. Some of these fragrances I have smelled before, some I haven't, so I'll be going through them and talking to you about each fragrance as I unbox them. Stay tuned to FM. Alright, thanks for joining me for another unboxing video. So I know for certain that some of these fragrances are absolutely stunning. The company's sent me discovery sets and I chose my favourites from those, and then they've sent me bottles. So I'm going to be revealing what I have here. I think some of them you may have heard of, some of them you probably haven't heard of, so hopefully there'll be a nice few surprises for you in this video. So I'm going to go through and unbox each fragrance, have a smell off a strip, and just let you know what I think of them. And of course, all the brands featured in this video, I will leave links in the description down below so it's easy for you to find them. Now, the first one I'm going to unbox, I've got two boxes. It's a brand called Hudsons. They're based here in the UK. I'm not sure about worldwide shipping, so you'll have to go to their website to check for that. I've been hearing quite a lot of buzz, particularly on Instagram, about this brand. I've not smelt anything from them. They're just a small brand. The fragrances apparently are very cheap for what they are, for the quality that they are. I believe they offer other male grooming products, I think shaving products, things like that. So I'm going to try both their fragrances and see what all the fuss is about. Now this one is 002, so they're number 2, and this is the package that was on top, so I just thought I'd start with this one. And this one comes in this really cute little 15ml bottle. I mean, you know, they're stock bottles, no frills really, but they're nice bottles, and it is a step up in presentation. They have just upgraded. They had some plastic bottles, but I think now things are starting to take off and they're getting some great feedback on their fragrances. They have upgraded to some nice bottles, and this is a good sized bottle to take away with you, so I like that. All right, Hudson's number 2. Let's have a little spray of this one. Oh yeah, that's very good. Fruity, smooth, so lots of depth to this, good complexity, but like a fruity, slightly fresher fragrance, but not necessarily a fragrance just to wear in the summer. I think you could easily wear this all year round. And it's not, sometimes fruity fragrances can be so fruity they can almost be a little feminine to me. It doesn't go that way at all. It smells very masculine. Some woods in here. There's a little bit of creaminess, very smooth fragrance. Yeah, this is good. I wonder if there's a little rose in here maybe? Get a slight Turkish delight vibe. Well, that is one very smooth blend actually. That is a lovely fragrance. I'm really looking forward to trying that one on skin. I would probably do longer videos on each of these fragrances. This is just a quick unboxing and first impressions. And if we're not careful, these types of videos can go on for a long time, make them harder to edit, and we don't want that. Right, so I'm going in for Hudson's number 1. This is a bigger bottle. I like it. You know what, from what I've said about them being stock bottles, it doesn't matter. You know, they're buying into the no frills design, and you know, that works for me. This is a good, solid bottle. It's a good size, really simple label, but sometimes keeping it simple works. Less is more, and of course, it's what's in there that counts. So Hudson's number 1, let's have a spray. Love the colour of this juice, nice dark juice. Okay. Wow. That is just stunning. Bit of booziness, maybe a bit of that, you know, amber seed, that type of thing. Smooth, a little bit creamy, sandalwood, woody, very woody, rich woods, warming, comforting, resinous. I think there's some iris in here, so it's got that very rich, boozy iris accord that some of the Dior Homme line have, Dior Homme Parfums. Perhaps that's a little richer, but it doesn't smell exactly like that, obviously. So this is some good stuff. This is high quality. It feels like there's some great materials used in this, and it's a very smooth blend. I don't know who their perfumer is. I don't know if they do it themselves. I'm not sure how these fragrances are put together, but whoever's doing it is doing a good job. Now, you know the best thing about this massive 100ml bottle is selling for $39.99 for 100ml. So for a fragrance, how? Hudson's, how are you doing it? But for a fragrance of this quality, with the materials that I think are used in here for this quantity, get to Hudson's website, guys. They do samples, so get some samples. Really impressed with both of those two. Yeah, good job, Hudson's. Thank you for sending those. All right, moving on to Maison Logger. So I believe this is a new French brand. They did send me a discovery set, so I tried them all and I had a hard time picking my favorite. There were 3 that I couldn't choose between. In the end, I went with a fragrance called Ambre Platine, and you can tell by the presentation here it's obviously a luxury niche brand. Yeah, it's as good as presentation gets, certainly in terms of the box. I have seen pictures of the bottles, though I haven't held a bottle. This is yes, there we go. Yeah, looking. How do we get into this box? Is it another slide? Magnetic flap on the side, should have known. They're all different though. There's always that moment when you get a new box, luxury niche box, and you're like, is it going to fall out from underneath? Does it slide? Does it flip open from the side? It's like a little game each time you're opening a new one. So there we go, a magnetic flap from the side. Oh, caps come off in there. Oh no, so in the box, let me show you this. I'll cut to a close-up of this. So there we have the presentation of the box. Now, just in case the cap did come off, I guess, in transit, it sits in its own little place there in the box. That is absolutely stunning. I mean, it's one extreme to the other. The Hudsons are no frills, but I like that. This is definitely frills, and I like this too. So Ambre Platine is an absolutely stunning fragrance. It has notes. It's obviously an amber fragrance, but it's not a rich, deep amber that you might expect from fragrances that are called amber. This is definitely an amber fragrance, but it's lighter and very diffusive. It smells like a bakery. It's got some vanilla in here. It's got some caramel in here. So it leans quite gourmand, but it's not thick and heavy. It's got a lightness about it as well. So let me show you the bottle. That is an absolutely stunning bottle, isn't it? How fantastic is that? Gorgeous. Wow, I'm really impressed. I've seen pictures, but it looks even better close up. Yeah, that is stunning. Now the reason that I chose heavy as well. Now the reason that I chose this, I was struggling to decide between 3 or so of them, and I sprayed this on. I've used up my sample, my 2ml sample of this fragrance. So I sprayed it on, went downstairs. All the women in my life, so my 2 daughters and my wife, I came downstairs and it was obviously filling that floor of the house, and they pretty much all said to me, that's a good one. Daddy, that's a good fragrance. I really like that one. It smells good, and it has that cozy, comforting aspect to it, but it's not just a sweet gourmand. Like I said, it's got lots of lift and life and energy to it as well. So if you've not checked out Lorga Parfums, again, I'll leave a link to their website. High quality fragrances, luxury niche prices as you'd expect, but you're getting what you pay for absolutely with this amazing presentation. I mean, those caps are stunning. So Ambre Platine is stunning fragrance. So glad to have this one. Thank you so much, Maison Logger, for sending me this one through. I'm going to really enjoy wearing that, particularly through autumn and winter. Now, I know who this box is from. I haven't opened it yet. This is from Holly at Memoirs. So if you've not heard or tried Memoirs London, fantastic fragrance house. They are retailing in Selfridges and online, and I've smelled all of their line, nearly all of their line, Now Holly is co-owner of another brand as well, and you might have seen a recent Instagram live. The brand is called Ilk, Contradictions in Ilk, and they are a brand that specialises in layering of fragrances. So you can buy the fragrances and wear them as individual fragrances, or they team them together in 4 layerable options. You don't have to buy 2 fragrances at once. You can just buy 1, but they have specially engineered these fragrances so that they fit together. And as I spoke to Bella, one of the other co-owners in the live, you can spray fragrance on in the morning and then it'll last you for most of the day, and then say you're not going home and you're going for drinks perhaps in the evening, you can spray the layerable partner fragrance on top of that, and you've got a completely new and different fragrance for the evening. So I think it's a good concept. I picked my favourite 2 from that line. I'll tell you about them. Let's leave that one in the box for just a second. Now the 2 from Ilk, show you them here, are Devious and Sincere. So this is a pairing. These have been designed to go together. And let's open Sincere first. This one was my second favourite of the line, and Devious was my first favourite. They come in gorgeous little boxes here, really nice presentation. I love that. Slightly minimalist, but still a lot of thought has gone into these, so I like that. And then they just slide out here, and all the paperwork falls out when you're holding it up that way in front of the camera. And then, quite simply, the bottle. Actually, these bottles are quite similar to the Hudsons bottles. Similar sort of square design. They're exactly the same. Not quite as thick. So yeah, similar shape. Let's have a spray of Sincere. They come, have a look at the bottle, close up of the bottle. And yeah, come with these really lovely wooden caps, like a cork wooden cap actually. It's quite light. Really love that presentation. Very simple design on the label. All right, let's have a little spray of Sincere. So this is sweet, smooth, a little bit creamy, some spices in here. There's maybe some white florals. It's a very rounded, very smooth fragrance. Notes in Sincere are peach, milk, ginger flower, ylang ylang, orris, ambrette or musk mallow, which gives a boozy effect sometimes in fragrances. I get a little bit of that here. Saffron, amber, coconut and musk. So this is a gorgeous, smooth, sweet, spicy fragrance. Really fantastic. So Sincere is a fragrance that I could absolutely wear on its own. All right, now on to Devious, which is my favorite from the line. So same presentation, obviously, as Sincere. Now, I've got to spray this. This is just stunning. Now this really has the wow factor. So this one is cherry, boozy, sweet, rich. It's got an amaretto sours character to it. It's like it smells a little bit like an amaretto sours drink. It's so good. The boozy element in this reminds me a little bit of Enigma, which is one of my favourites, because you get that cherry coke sort of vibe with Enigma, and you get a gorgeous cherry liqueur vibe with this. So when you layer Sincere with Devious, Sincere just rounds Devious out a little bit more, makes it a little smoother and a little richer actually. So they do work really well together. So there we go, Sincere and Devious. Do look into Ilk because their whole line is great. I didn't smell a bad one in the line when I checked them out. Okay, the last one. So this is from Memoirs, and this is my favorite from their light collection. So they have a dark collection as well. And this one is called, slide that on in the middle, Caritas. So this is a really interesting fragrance because it's got fruits and florals in here, and there we go. Beautiful bottles. Again, we've got some good presentations going on here today, haven't we? So Caritas is milky, fruity, leathery, woody. Let me spray it from the bottle. I've not had a smell for a little while. Oh, good sprayers as well on those. Okay. Yeah, it is just, it's absolutely fantastic fragrance, Caritas. Yeah, smooth and rich and milky, and it's got a little bit of darkness from the leather. And on skin, this one works really well. Yes. Well, thank you, Holly, for sending me through the Ilk fragrances and Memoirs. I'm very lucky. I'm a very lucky boy. I've got a lovely haul, fragrance haul there. Love those Hudsons. Really glad to smell those for the first time on camera for you. And I'm really looking forward to trying them out more and wearing them more. And I'll probably make some more videos on all these fragrances for you. I hope that I've introduced you to some new brands that maybe you've not heard of. Not a bad one in this whole video. I really enjoyed unboxing those and smelling them. If you tried any of these, do let me know what experience you have. And if you haven't, maybe get some sample sets, check them out and report back, leave some comments on this video. So I'm going to end it there before we go on for too long. I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing and a few first impressions. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, keep tuning into FM, keep smelling good, and I'll see you in the next one.